Meanwhile, India is waiting for China to match words with the deeds after India and China came to a 5-point understanding to lessen tensions at LSE. Foreign Minister S Jaishankar plainly told his Chinese counterpart Wang Yi that India would not de-escalate until there was complete and verifiable disengagement at all points on the LSE. The talks, which got a little heated, saw Jaishankar setting out India's bottom line that the overall India-China relationship will suffer if there is no peace on the border. Second, the root cause of the current crisis lay in the Chinese forces breaching existing agreements with their massive build-up in April and May and transgressions that force India to mirror positions and deployments.
After 2 hours of tough negotiations in Moscow late on Thursday, India and China came to a 5-point understanding to dial down tensions. Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi's comments in Moscow on Friday offered some hope. He said, "We are ready to take conciliatory steps. The most important thing is to avoid new violations. Troops and equipment should be withdrawn from LSE." Interestingly, the Chinese readout of the meeting has Jaishankar saying that the Indian side did not consider the development of India-China relations to be dependent on the settlement of the boundary question, and India does not want to go backwards. However, Indian officials who were present at the meeting say that India had emphasized that the relationship was dependent on a peaceful border. The Chinese side has been pushing the idea that the overall relationship can be insulated from the boundary crisis. In Moscow, Wang Yi was quoted as saying that India and China had reached a consensus and were willing to meet each other halfway. Indian sources said Jaishankar told Wang that the recent incidents in eastern Ladakh had impacted the development of the bilateral relationship and an urgent resolution was in everyone's interest. India's action over the past few months taking aim at Chinese app, technology investments and projects have made it clear that the overall relationship would be deeply impacted by the goings-ons at the LAC. In his interventions, Jaishankar stressed that since the 1981 India-China thaw, relationship has been on a positive trajectory, but that maintenance of peace and tranquility on the border areas is essential to the forward development of ties. The Indian side pressed the Chinese on why they had amassed troops and equipment along the LAC but did not receive a credible explanation. The massing of troops was a direct contravention of the 1993 and 1996 agreements, exacerbated by provocative behavior of Chinese troops leading to the Galwan clashes of June 15. This has bred suspicion among Indian policymakers that Chinese were not to be taken at their word. The Indian side believe the Chinese may well repeat this behavior even after an agreement on disengagement, so New Delhi will carefully monitor coming actions. Bureau Report.